Hello everyone, this is Jweria Ahmed, roll number 2022 CE10, computer engineering student at UET Lahore. So today we will discuss and we will learn the lecture CS 5150 18th lecture, which is about dynamic analysis and testing part 1. We will actually discuss the okay. So we will actually discuss the style automation with its examples. Then we will see what is portability. Then we will see tips for better portability and test coverage, and then we will see the difficult testing scenarios, Beyonce rule, and more. So let's start with this lecture. This is about the course style guides. In start we have style automation, which helps enforce consistent coding styles across a project. Advantages include no human effort is needed once rules are set. It ensures a uniform coding style, reducing misunderstandings. Automatically applies rules even after changes like refactoring. Updates the whole code base when style rules change. We have disadvantages. It does not always handle complex style rules well. Handling expectations can be awkward. Changes can clutter variant history. Examples of okay. Now we have examples of style guides. We have Google's guides for C++, Java, Python, Misra for C and C hash. When creating, okay, so yes, when creating or adopting a style guide, we must have to ensure it explains the reasoning behind rules, avoid risky practices, and enforce best practices. Keep it simple enough that rules can be automated. Now we have portability, which means ensuring your software works on different platforms, architectures, and environments. Yes. Then advantages it increases your customer base and future-proof your software. It reduces hidden assumptions and improves your development process. Using different tools and compilers often uncovers hidden bugs. Challenges. Maintaining portability can be a lot of work. Key targets of portability. Different hardware like x86 and versus ARM. We have operating systems like Windows, Linux, macOS, browsers like Chrome, Safari, or Firefox, and then we have various compilers and interpreters like here mentioned C, Python, PyPy, then Jython, etc. Then there is a poll: techniques or tips to improve portability. Use different environments during development. Automate cross-platform builds and tests. Avoid writing your own portability code unless necessary. Watch out for common issues like differences in integer sizes or floating point behavior. Testing. Now let's talk about testing, which ensures that software works as expected and is maintainable. Goals of testing. Find and prevent bugs. It must also make it easier to maintain and refactor code. Clarify how the software is supposed to be used. Good tests should be bug-free, easy to update, and well documented and understandable. Test coverage. Test coverage measures how much of your code is tested. Types of test coverage include line coverage, which is statement coverage, which means that tests whether every line of code. Branch coverage checks every possible outcome of decisions in the code, and then path coverage ensures all possible execution paths are tested. While aiming for high coverage, don't focus only on the numbers. High coverage with poorly written tests won't help. And here we have an example. Then this is basically an activity. Difficult testing scenarios. Some situations are tricky to test, like system errors, out of memory or disk space, trace conditions in the concurrent programs. We mainly see them in the OS course. Then portability issues on different platforms, performance problems like slow disk or network access. Okay, then we have, yes, best practices for testing. We have Beyonce rule. If you like the functionality, you should have tested it. This rule ensures accountability during big changes. Use abstraction to simulate challenging scenarios like out of memory errors. Tools like Valgrind and fuzz testing can help uncover hidden issues. Now we have kinds of testing. Uh, I, okay, these are basically also included in the next lecture. So I will not cover them in this lecture because they're all already included in the next one. So you can actually see the 19th lecture on available on my YouTube channel in the same playlist. So yeah, okay. So the example SQLite testing. SQLite is a great example of rigorous testing. It has 640 times more test code than application code, and it achieves 100% branch coverage, including scenarios like out of memory errors. Uses boundary value analysis. First testing to handle edge cases. We have already seen that why Valgrind and first testing are used. These are basically regression testing, etc. Are also will be discussed in the next lecture, lecture number 20, sorry, lecture number 19th as well. You can actually see this in my playlist. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any question, you can ask them in comment section.